Did somebody say free? Scan and text us to join our rewards program for a free treat and more. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, I left my phone in the car. Rats. Hey buddy, how you doing? Thanks for agreeing to meet me here. I don't think anyone's taking that seat. Yeah. Alright, well, we got a box of dozen. Ooh, they smell so good. Yes. Flip this over. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and scan the bar. You can go ahead and scan the barcode. Yeah, I didn't bring my phone. It's okay. You take it this time. You deserve it for driving all this way to meet me. Oh, hallelujah. What do we have here? Let me put this down. It's quite heavy. I know, all of this. And the coffee only $12. Holy cow. I got a medium. Oh, there's another barcode. I guess I'll take this one then. I got a medium, 2 sugar, 2 cream, hot coffee. Oh, that's interesting. I went through the drive-thru because they told me it's faster if someone was taking too long. They were complaining about their order. She had her hand on her hip. She was like this. And she leaned against the counter. And she was like, I paid $3.54 for this, not $4.55. And she was disputing for half an hour for $1. Now, I don't blame her because nowadays, you know what? That dollar can buy you a good donut, right? But to hold up the line for half an hour, so she was like, honey, just go through the drive. I was like, hallelujah. So I went through, like, I almost had to pull out my Bible. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, so I love this new packaging they have. Yes, the hold and go. And they put this for protection from germs and such. Yeah, I love it. Let's see if it's still hot. Because they made my coffee my order and I still had to wait for the lady. And they were like, just go through the drive-thru. And I was like, okay. It does smell kind of funny though. Let me see. Okay, I just wanted to. What did you get? No, you didn't get anything yet. Oh, you had to wait for the lady. She's still holding up the line. Oh my god, well I can't see because they have a wall by the counter. Oh, this is dripping. Okay. 45 minutes later and it's still hot. Which is good. I honestly do like the thing though. You know what I'm talking about, the thing that's on the lid. It is what it is. Alright, I just washed my hands, so you want to like hand pick. Let me show you. We have here this claw. I don't know, I kind of just picked an assorted arrangement. It's been a while since I had donuts. Yeah. And it's chocolate frosting. What? I think I might have that. We have the pink sprinkles. We know we love those. Oh, we grew up on those. The Boston cream, I believe. Chocolate glaze. It's a white creamy filling. The white sprinkle frosting. Oh, anything with sprinkle is good. It's just savory. The clear glaze. I'm not sure what these are called. I'm just making names up off the top of my head. I call this the coffee. The white coffee. No, I'm joking. The powdered sugar. This is probably the blueberry glaze donut. The powdery raspberry filling, I believe. Traditional donuts, plain old chocolate. And chocolate sprinkle, the traditional. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to pick either. So I'm gonna pick multiple. How about we just eat all of them together, like a little bit of each? That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna separate this coffee. They didn't give us plates, so let's just chow now. So good. I think this is cinnamon, I'm not sure. Every year on October, I always get the spooky Halloween pumpkin spice themed stuff. Oh. I don't know why, but it's kind of like a mood and a vibe to just wait for October to come every year. So our inner demons can come out and play for a bit. I know, we live in such a weird society. Well, this is good. Who knew we'd be having donuts for lunch, right? Well, I just invited you because I was bored and I thought you might like some donuts. So here we are today. Any questions? And maybe talk some gossip. You want some neighborhood gossip? I haven't had enough coffee yet for that. But I will try the blueberry next. I might actually have to take smaller pieces because I know I am going to get full if I want to try one of each, right? Did she finally leave? Oh, thank goodness. You spent an hour arguing for $1 when in that hour she could have made it way more, right? Exactly. So, you know I'm the neighborhood detective, right? So with that said, I'm walking around and I see these people wanting to buy a new lot down the street. And I notice that they're quite affluent. They have a nice car, nice hairstyles, sunglasses, you know. And that doesn't always mean someone's actually affluent. Most likely they are. However, I'm always wondering, like, not all people, but most people with a lot of wealth and affluence tend to buy nicer things. I mean, it's just natural. If you have a lot, you have to enjoy what you work for. It makes sense. But I couldn't help but laugh because it was like the stereotypical, like, a lot of times to me it feels like those people that act high society, like in the movie The Matrix, right, with the shades, and they're acting like they're from another planet. I'm just looking at them like, really? Like, she's over there with her shades in her car, mind you, hair down, and just like looking on her phone, and they're next to the sign on the property. Let me see what else. I guess the pink. And they're writing down the real estate agent's phone number. You know how it is. They have the sign on the land and they're driving around. So I'm walking up to their car. And they see me, but they don't budge. They're fixated on their phones. Because they're on a mission, right? It's all about profit to them at the end of the day. So this lot is on the canal, right? And I'm like, they're probably gonna snatch this up. This is probably one of like at least 10 that they own, right? And you know I'm psychic, right? So before I even saw them, I thought, oh my God, I wonder if someone will buy that property down the street. Because I always walk by that corner. It's like a T street. There's my street. And it's the street that crosses over. So it's like a T. It's right there on the T, on the intersection of the T. And boom, what do you know? A sign is put up there. And someone is looking at it. Now I am gonna miss the privacy. But then I thought, okay, why am I thinking so much of this subject? Maybe I'm picking up on what's going on in the neighborhood, right? Okay, I'm gonna try this chocolate next. As soon as I get home, put my phone down, I get a text saying, there's some people looking for a home. And this is a real story, I'm telling you. Like, this is not fake, this is a real story. It's actually going on in my community now. I would not lie to you. And so, are you sure you don't want coffee? The donuts are good, right? I know. Yeah, you just take the other half that I broke off, yeah. So, there's a real estate agent saying some people are looking for a home. They just sold on their house. A lot of people are selling their house, right? By the way, do we have to clean up before we go, or does someone come? Oh, okay. You gonna use the bathroom? No. First of all, just as a warning, I'm gonna keep talking. So if you, unless you want to tell me something new going on, you want me to keep talking? Okay. You said they're looking for somewhere to stay, somewhere to live. I was like, you're looking to buy a house, right? And they can't find a house. Reasonable price, like everyone would be bidding now, you know? People are like paying hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to buy people's contracts to secure a home here in Florida, right? But I know it's not worth it because everything's gonna, you know what I mean. Allegedly. Now you sell your house for $1 million, but that $1 million ain't gonna be worth much, right? So it's like, I'd rather have the place than the worthless number. Anyway, so people are that desperate. It's basically like Monopoly now, like Monopoly paper money. It's like they're just willing to throw just to secure homes. Like, I guess people didn't realize this would happen, so they were like so uber desperate now. I don't know why they didn't buy before. Maybe they couldn't, but I mean, if they could pay $1 million to secure a contract, I'm sure they could buy before, right? So like, why didn't you buy before then, right? It's so good. But most of them who have $1 million to throw around like that are not desperate. They're just wanting the next dollar, right? So I'm like, okay, how are you gonna sell your house and not secure a place? Okay, I understand. People underestimate. They think my house would never sell, and it sells in like 2 days, and now they don't have a place to go. Or they underestimated like how hard it would be to find a home, and it's scary. Like, people are actually like technically home, like they're actually living in their car now, even if they're say if they're reasonably well off because they could just get a hotel, right? I mean, but it adds up. No one wants to buy a hotel for months while they're waiting. Like, you're losing money. That money could go toward your home and your pocket, not someone else, right? So I'm sure there are a lot of coincidences there. And some more tea to spill. So this house I grew up in, right? For 7 years of my life. Oh girl, I don't know if I can handle another donut. I had 2.5. I think I'm gonna stop. It's so good. I want to eat more though. Okay, maybe a chocolate sprinkle. That's enough. Okay, I think 3 donuts is like a lot. That house is now still the same price. Ain't nobody living in Illinois. Ain't nobody want to move in Illinois. Nobody even want to think about Illinois no more. And someone to offer to buy like my land, someone to offer to buy my house, pay cash in full. I'm like, nope. You ain't gonna take what's mine, cause on SHTF, I know what you just gave me in cash is gonna be nothing. So I think people be having the mentality that everything's gonna go back to normal and be the same after this. At this point, after everything that went down, I'm having a wait and see approach because this ain't '08 anymore. This is something else. So that's my community gossip. Anyway, I'm surprised none of my neighbors on this street ended up selling their house because I guess people are not that desperate. You know what I'm saying? But if I were to gossip, all right, let's move on. So, you have anything to tell me? You want more donuts? You ate all 3 too. Well, I know when you're listening to someone talk, you're like, you just keep munching and munching and munching. Yeah, we already ate half of this box. Yeah, we got the powder left. The powder cream. The plain glaze, the plain chocolate, the white sprinkle, and the busted cream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close it now. For later. You can take half of this home with you. I just want to spill the tea because that's what's been going in my community. But no, you ain't gonna see me move. I'm holding. Just the lid says hold and go. Yeah, like except minus the go, right? Like I ain't gonna go. Well, first I'll hold and then I'll go. I'm not just gonna go. Because also if stuff does go back to normal, like what if your house is worth like 10 times more? Like I'd rather sell at the peak, right? And I don't know the reasoning why so many people are buying now when they should have bought at the dip, right? But the sad truth is when it dips, that means the whole economy is not doing so hot. So how are you going to buy when it's so not hot, right? So there's multiple risk factors. But the fact that everyone's hoarding toward this state means something that it ain't going to go down anytime soon. So just some thoughts that I've been having lately. And You know, sometimes you gotta just be patient and persistent and protect what's yours, right? And don't try to let the outside noises of what every other investor or what everyone else is doing lately. It's just like when you know deep inside something's not sitting well with you. Exactly. When you feel like something's not right. Yeah. So, that's all, I suppose. Oh my, look at the time. I guess we better get going, right? Oh, this is the best coffee I ever had. It was well worth the wait. Yeah, I think 3 donuts is equivalent to a hearty lunch. You're gonna be bouncing off the walls pretty soon. Oh, I'm not doing much for the rest of the day. Just work. Same old you. Well, why don't I come over? I'll just follow your car.